So I'm over in Portugal for my summer holiday. If anyone saw my last video, you see that I was down in Portugal testing the shad, the new Samson Shad. Yeah, it went really well. It was a time when there was some good fish around, so it's a brilliant time to test it. It tends to be a little bit more difficult in the summer with the conditions. There's a lot of weed about, especially after you've had a little bit of swell. I've only just got down here. I've managed to get in a few sessions so far, only small fish. The first session when I arrived, it was virtually flat, which is basically about as flat as it gets around on the west coast of Portugal. Apart from a knock, I managed to get into one fish, probably a record fish for me, smallest fish of the year I think. But it's always good to get a catch, and when I'm testing the shad, for me getting a little fish on a hard lure shows how effective the lure is, so I'm always pleased with any hookup. First thing in the morning, and I don't think I've ever seen it this small on the west coast of Portugal. Certainly a chance of picking something up. Oh, what? Okay, that is the tiniest bass I've caught in a long while. Beautiful little bass on the little new shad. This is the new shape to the shad. Just testing it out. I've tested it out on the lake and it's just really good. Really got great action. So yeah, nice to hook into something. It's as calm as anything today. Beautiful little bass. So I was fishing with this 15 gram, we got this in 15 grams and 20 grams, and I use that for basically smaller conditions. It's more subtle and it's got a really good action. Since we brought these out a few months back, we've already tweaked it a little bit, made a few changes, and it's working even better. I was testing it on the lakes with some of the small alterations on the shape. Although it was really good before, it's definitely for me improved, so I'm really pleased with that. So then the southeasterly winds kicked in. You can get them quite often in the summer. It's not the predominant wind, but you will get a few southeasterlies. And the problem with the southeasterly is it blows really hard on the west coast offshore, and it can be pretty much unfishable in most places. I managed to find a sheltered spot on the first session with that, and although I did get into a fish, I lost that just bringing it out. But again, it's good to see the lure working. Most places will be really tough to fish today. Got to find something out of this southeasterly wind. Okay. It was on and off. Wow. Pretty windy, but I'm on. It looks really fishy here. That's great. Don't know if you can hear much in this wind. There's a strong southeasterly. It's coming at me now. It's only a little schoolie. Always good to catch. Spotted bass. Okay, so a little spotted bass on the first cast. It's looking really fishy here. So yeah, it's great to get into a fish. They were around last time I was here. So good, they can be around in the summer. So that's a nice start. Hopefully there's more of them. So I tried another spot using the next size up. That's the 30 to 35 gram. We had it in 25, but at the moment it's being made in 30 gram and 35. And I really wanted to test the 35, which is really compact, casts really well, and it's got a brilliant action. Again, we'd altered the shape a little bit. Yeah, really working well. So the southeasterly wind was just dropping, and I managed to get into a nice little bass. It literally swallowed it whole. Okay, this one's taken the shad, completely swallowed it. Didn't even have a chance to get it on film as it took it right at the edge, and I was just saving the battery. So yeah, it's right down in the mouth there. So this morning's session was this beautiful conditions down here. The southeasterly is completely gone now. It's back to north wind, but at the moment it's light, which is good. There's not a lot about. I just hooked into a really small bass on the 35 gram again. First thing in the morning, just fishing off a ledge with this shad 35 gram. on with a little bass or something, or spotted bass. Really small, just casting close to the shoreline there. So nice little bass on the shad there, just casting in close to the shoreline. It's first thing in the morning, a little bit misty, so really good conditions really, but there's not a heck of a lot of fish around in the summer, but you know, definitely there, it's worth fishing for sure. So yeah, so although it's a family holiday, I'm really excited to be down here for lots of reasons. Obviously the fishing is nice, I'll definitely get some sessions in for sure, and hopefully get into a few decent fish in the time I'm here. Yeah, for me fishing's more about just getting out, having some fun, just being by the sea really. Of course I love catching fish, and with the shad I just feel really excited and confident about using it. It's got a brilliant action. I'm using the long cast, which I've been using for casting all sizes, whether it's the 15 gram up through to the heavier lures, 70 gram. So I'm off now for some breakfast, and yeah, looking forward to getting out again over the next days. I've got this 30 gram shad on. I've been using for the last couple of days mainly the 35 for the last couple of sessions, and I just thought I'd give this one a go. So maybe there's nothing here tonight, but it's the best time of the day, and it really got a good feel about it. That's the first cast. It's a bit of a wind. A little bit of a wind. Now the wind's changed around, north wind's back, which is just typical of the summer. Just a quick session tonight. Started off quiet, but still definitely feels possible that I'll get a hit. A few sessions I've fished so far, I've always managed to hook into something, even if it's been small, so hopefully I can do the same tonight. Oh, I definitely had a hit then. Okay, I'm on. Nothing big, but nice to catch when you're out, definitely. So a little schoolie there on the 15 gram shad. Definitely better than a blank. And yeah, maybe there's another one out there, I don't know, but it's just nice to get out, to be honest, after all that setting up the tent. Great, nice to catch. So I haven't caught a lot. In these last sessions, but at least I've caught each time. So it's nice to see the shad working. It just really helps these little lures. I was on again. Just on for momentarily, but 100% I was on. Something hit it. That's a lovely morning. So first thing in the morning, sun's not up yet. I got down here really early so I can have a fish and get back, have breakfast with the family. Everyone's happy. So I'm going to start off with this shad. It's got a great action for the inside section here where it goes deep. If there's anything wading, that shad will look really good. And I'm going to try and entice her to get further out. There's a lot of ground to cover here. It's quite weedy. That's another one with weed. It's very hard to avoid. Okay, on. Not big, but it's a bass, and I'm happy with that. And it's not actually a bass, it's a spotted bass. So yeah, a little spotted bass there on the 35 gram shad. Tiny little one, but you hit the shad, so yeah, nice just to catch a fish when you're out. I'm just out for probably going to be here maximum an hour, get back for breakfast, so hopefully get into something else. So it's a little bit windy tonight. I'm starting off with this 15 gram. I have to move up to the 20, depends how this wind goes. There's definitely not a ton of fish here. If it gets any stronger, I've got the 20 gram, but as it's pretty shallow, it's just gonna use the 15 to start with. See how that went? Okay, I'm on. It's not bad, and I'm certainly happy to hook up with something. Just got to get him around these rocks now. I've had a few hits there. Oh, there. Yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, so that's the first fish on the little 15 gram shad, and it was looking really nice in the water. Hopefully there's a few more about. I had a few hits in that exact area, so I'm guessing it was this fish, but maybe not. Hopefully not. Hopefully there's a few more. So yeah, I'm going to get back at it and see if I can find another. It's getting pretty shallow there. Oh yeah, I'm on. Okay, so that little 20 gram, this one. Oh, he's going around these rocks. Come on. Oh, he's only hanging on. I hope it stays on. That's hanging on by a thread. Okay, a really nice one on there, the shad. I just cast it out as far as I could get it, and bang, almost just was on about the third crank, it hit. So yeah, really pleased with that one. This was the 35 gram shad. I put that one on the wind's a little bit heavier now, and get a little bit further. So yeah, really pleased with that one.